Most people think the difference between the rich and the poor is money. It's not. It never was. The real difference is psychology, the silent battlefield inside your mind that decides your future long before your bank account does. Let's go deeper than ever before. Let's talk about the brutal truth people avoid their entire lives. 1. Poor people escape reality. Rich people confront it. Poor people run from discomfort, emotionally, mentally, financially. They avoid tough conversations, scary goals, painful truths. They say, "I'll deal with it later. I'm not ready yet. It's not my fault." But later becomes tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next year. And eventually their whole life becomes one long delay. Rich people, they face reality like a weapon. They confront their mistakes, their failures, their weaknesses. They sit themselves down and ask, "What am I doing wrong? And how do I fix it?" That's the psychological difference. One hides from the truth. The other uses it as fuel. 2. Poor people chase pleasure. Rich people chase purpose. Poor people wake up and ask, "What feels good right now?" Rich people wake up and ask, "What gets me closer to who I want to be?" Pleasure gives you nothing. Purpose gives you everything. One creates addiction, the other creates direction. And here's the cruel part. Pleasure gives its reward immediately. Purpose gives its reward eventually. Most people choose now over later, and now destroys them. 3. Poor people waste time. Rich people weaponize it. Poor people treat time like it's infinite. They scroll. They procrastinate. They say, "I'll start Monday." Rich people treat time like oxygen. They don't let minutes slip away. They understand that every wasted hour steals opportunities they can never get back. Poor people manage their day. Rich people manage their priorities. That's why one advances and the other stays stuck. 4. Poor people fear judgment. Rich people fear staying the same. Poor people live inside other people's opinions. They're terrified of looking stupid, failing publicly, being misunderstood. Rich people? They're terrified of only one thing, wasting their potential. Poor mindset. What will they think of me? Rich mindset. What will happen if I stay like this? One protects their ego, the other protects their future. 5. Poor people want motivation. Rich people rely on discipline. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. Poor people say, "I don't feel like it." Rich people say, "It doesn't matter how I feel." Motivation fades. Discipline compounds. Poor people wait for the right moment. Rich people create the right moment. 6. Poor people blame circumstances. Rich people build systems. Poor mindset. I can't succeed because of my past, my parents, my job, my country. Rich mindset. I succeed because I create my own structure. Rich people don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems, habits, routines, clear goals, deadlines, standards. Systems beat excuses every time. 7. Poor people seek comfort. Rich people seek progress. Poor people want warmth, safety, ease, pleasure, and it kills their future slowly, quietly, permanently. Rich people prefer discomfort over stagnation. They'd rather struggle upward than relax downward. Comfort feels good today. Progress feels good forever. 8. Poor people quit fast. Rich people evolve fast. When poor people fail, they stop. When rich people fail, they adjust. Poor people experience failure as identity. Rich people experience failure as data. Failure is feedback, unless your ego turns it into a coffin. 9. Poor people want someone to save them. Rich people save themselves. Poor mindset. I need luck, a mentor, a shortcut, a miracle. Rich mindset. No one is coming. It's all on me. And that responsibility becomes their superpower. 10. The final brutal truth. Poor people choose the path of least resistance. Rich people choose the path of greatest transformation. And here's the twist. Both paths feel the same at first. Comfort, ease, no pressure, but only one path leads upward, and the other leads nowhere. Your life is simply the result of the path you choose every single day. The path that feels good, or the path that makes you good. Your future depends on which version of you wins the war inside your mind.